Alright, it should be going live right now.
Alrighty. Surprisingly enough.
Alright, I need to adjust the volume accordingly so that this doesn't blow out my fucking eardrums. Okay, I'm gonna post the link in chat. Oh, no, I did not want to open that. I don't hang on. No, that's to a kind of canyon, I think. No, wait. Yeah, wait. I have to go with this. No, I don't want to see this cutscene again. I know, this is your property. You don't want me hanging around your property. I get it.
You gotta watch your cutscene again. You're not speedrunning this shit. You don't gotta worry.
They actually sped up that cutscene in the 3DS version. Oh wait, I want to get some. Oh wait, I want to get some quick money before I go to my next destination.
You're back on the top of the bed a little bit, but yeah, it strikes me as kind of like weird that it's like it's built so now.
What? Whatever. I don't have a problem with that.
You don't have a problem, and it's okay. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but I pulled a lot of fucking comic artists about Sonic 2. And they seem to like it too. I got a fucking hook.
I mean, I think it's more like bizarre than like anything.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Yeah, it's definitely a bizarre thing.
Because he starts it like telling a story and it just becomes like a rant, like vent comic, basically.
Yeah, and one of them asked me if there's like a documentary on this, and it's like, oh
yeah, there's that like 50-part series.
Yeah, I've given people a lot of food for thought.
Yo, this is Christmas in Chandler, and I like playing Prappa on my PSP, and this is Onion Alamo.
My name is Christmas in Chandler, and I am the original creator of Sonic 2. You get my damn photos of my house off the internet right now.
You upload them, you unload them. I'm working on it.
He did not work on it.
No, he did not. I still find it utterly hilarious how Liquid Chris was like the only one to like actually piss him off.
Yeah.
So, from my understanding, that guy's whole thing was that he was like, "Yeah, I'm the real Christian," and I was like, "Fucking."
Didn't even contact them. He just said, "I'm the real Chris."
It said like I was pranking all of you, and he's like, "What the fuck? What are you talking? Stop." Ah, cool. A dead body's in the water.
Dead people. Yeah, Nintendo game.
What the fuck? A dead body in my Nintendo game? This is not family friendly.
This is family friendly.
Oh wait.
Form a coalition against this shit.
Oh wait. What the Oh wait, how do I grab him? Oh, there we go. The top 10 scariest things in Nintendo games. Number 1. When my mom says I can't play video games anymore. And Zeros are ugly.
Hey, if I say the N-word in like your chat, will that get banned?
Yes. Don't do that.
From YouTube or you?
YouTube. And from me, because I don't want you to do that.
Yeah, no, alright, fair enough. No more being can't be a cheeky little scamp.
Yes, that word is indicative of scamps.
Yeah.
Alright, this guy was on the verge of death, and now he has the energy to play me a song.
And it's very weird listening to my own audio through your stream.
I mean, you can always mute the video if you just want to have the visual.
That's what I usually do.
And I will. You know, it reminds me of like that, you know, that cutscene reminds me of like that Adventure Time thing, like in the earlier episodes where it's like, this is your imagination.
Oh, that guy.
Or land, or some shit, dude.
Oh my god, look at him, oh my god, look at him fucking go. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think I...
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now he's dead again. Yeah, what's the Song of Healing? What's the Song of Soaring?
Hey,
That's
at
right.
least he gave one hell of a performance before he died.
Dude, kill him again.
I don't think the Song of Healing works if somebody dies.
Well, he's dying. He's not dead yet.
Play the Song of Healing in reverse.
Ben drowned? What the fuck?
Ben drowned, ate my ass at 3 a.m.
Do not call Ben. I called Ben drowned at 3 a.m. He answered. Those are like the fucking best videos on YouTube. Where it's like, I called.
You ever see, like, Arcade Brainiacs?
Oh, I've fucking seen that guy. That guy's fucking nuts.
I know he's fucking nuts and he knows he's fucking.
I've never heard.
He drinks a potion. He drinks it.
Potion.
Yeah, that one. He turns into like an Among Us character.
Okay.
And outside of sexual relations with Chuck E. Cheese.
I did not need to hear that, but thank you.
That guy's kind of a weirdo.
I'm pretty sure that's proof right there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have sexual relationship with this oversized mouse.
I think it's a joke.
Likes cheese a little too much.
Yeah, it is a joke. But...
Imagine dying and you get turned into a mask.
Would that be
the
point
point
to
of
die?
Anybody? No?
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. I was like quoting like that fucking Dream song. That was, like,
Oh, that with like the terrible animation.
Yeah. The shaders are what made it terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm no
Yeah, because the part where he looks like sad, it looks like he's horribly fucking sick.
Yeah. And that's just, that's probably something with the rig.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, it's like, just kind of like the rendering of certain objects. Like they're using like real life rendering and like the cartoonish of the deal.
Oh yeah, they screwed up.
I don't know, my ex and I had a conversation about this.
Oh yeah, they screwed up the Zora swimming in the 3DS version.
Oh yeah.
Because he does like a breaststroke now instead of swimming like a dolphin.
good on them. You know, if he wants to do the brushstroke, you know, let him do the brushstroke.
I know, but like this actually, I'm just saying this controls a hell of a lot better. Well, no. The original swimming controls are there. You just have to waste magic to use them,
Oh.
which is very odd.
Maybe a remake without some kind of comes with the territory of a remake.
All right, Tingle, give me the map of the area.
Speaking of remakes, do you think they're gonna kill off Eris in that like Final Fantasy?
I don't know what that is. So, from my understanding, it's like this is a remake, but the events of the original game already happened.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fucking timeline.
Hey, Tetsuya Nomura, can you make a fucking story that makes sense?
Yeah, no, not with Nomura. It has to be confusing.
Yes.
I mean, take fucking Kingdom Hearts. You don't understand what's going on.
Oh, actually, I mean, Kingdom Hearts, when you boil it down, it's just basic-ass good versus evil.
It's funny because I was playing the Final Fantasy remake not a while back, and yeah, they changed a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they stretch out, like, the beginning, like, 2 or 3 hours of the game into, like, 14 fucking hours.
Yeah, it comes with a remake.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they throw in, like, these, you know, if they wanted to do that, it's fair. You know, they wanted to, like, throw in, like, more stuff. I guess they wanted to go for, like, more of an open world route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The mayor.
Kind of fuck PlayStation at this point.
I mean, they've been doing weird things. They've been doing weird things that have been like, what are you doing? Like, closing down, like, their Japanese studio and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you know, it's a weird thing. And then they're trying to switch into kind of video game streaming service.
Yeah, well, I mean, Xbox has that. It's...
I know, Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you expect with Xbox. Yeah, it's Microsoft.
I know, but, like, from what people told me, Xbox Game Pass is actually pretty good for what it is.
Yeah, you know, it is actually.
I have pretty good things about it too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
just
the
something about it.
worst thing
I know, it's not the worst thing.
Oh, here it is.
I don't know, I guess I just like the idea of being able to...
So, you like the idea of being able to own...
Yeah, you know, call me old-fashioned.
No, I like the idea of owning physical media, too.
Yeah.
I second that.
Yeah.
I think that does remind me of that talk that we had one time in Xavier, where is it right to emulate it if it's not available anymore?
Yes, I would say yes.
And I would absolutely say yes too.
Alright, this is the stealth section of this game. I'm glad I got the stone mask before coming in here.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Yeah, because they can't see me if I'm wearing it.
How long are you playing this on the Switch Virtual Library? Or like the Switch subscription service?
It's not on the Switch service.
It's not on the Switch service yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to, like...
I'm assuming that they're going to be adding... Actually, did they already add a Ocarina?
Yeah, they did. It was there from day one.
Okay, just want to be sure.
I don't think they're gonna have the rights for Perfect Dark.
They got banned... Oh, oops, I got seen. No, they got Banjo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's actually pretty cool with Microsoft.
I know they are pretty cool. It's like, they worked out the deal. Microsoft's not gonna like buy them, but.
They wanted to back when the Xbox was, and then Nintendo. I think Nintendo laughed at them.
Yeah, they probably did.
It's like, hello, we would like to buy your company. And Nintendo's like, fuck are you, Bill Gates? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Shoo shoo.
Sure.
Rich man.
Okay.
You should jump on the boat.
Hang on, I'm just making sure I'm going the right way into the base. Oh, that's right. I need to.
You know what I think needs to come to the Switch?
What?
Perfect art. Yeah. No, I already said perfect art. Tomb Raider. Yeah, I'm surprised to see. I know, like it's owned by Square and Square has a.
Oh, come on! They saw me again. Okay. Well, Tomb Raider was like always like a PlayStation like thing.
Yeah, it was always like a PlayStation, but I think like classic is. I mean, they have 7 on the Switch now. So it's like,
That's very. I still find that very. I still find that very weird because Final Fantasy VII was created out of spite for Nintendo's. Out of spite because Nintendo would not let Square make it on anything else but a Nintendo 64 cartridge. So Square went, "Fuck you," and went to Sony.
Yeah, but then again, it's been like what? Like
They don't care.
2 decades now.
I'm just saying that's the reason that Square and Nintendo really haven't like had like any exclusivity deals.
Yeah. Man, at this point it's been like 30. It's been like 30 years.
I think that's why Kingdom Hearts isn't on like fucking GameCube either.
Yeah. Well, that explains that.
No, wait, put the map.
I think my teacher's like
well, we're on the of 8 of what?
Yeah, my animation teacher is a fan of Final Fantasy VIII, I think.
That's fine.
I mean, it's or like I don't know. Like when I saw his student film, like what he did at Amherst, like he had Final Fantasy music like in the background of that, and you could tell like he was the guy who played Samurai Showdown, and played like the
Sam
fucking Sam Showdown, played like Fatal Fury.
Oh. I always thought those SNK games always looked way nicer than Capcom games, honestly.
Yeah, well, it's because the Neo Geo was like the arcade port. Like,
I know. I mean, Third Strike comes pretty fucking close to looking as good as like those games.
I know, Third Strike is a beautiful one.
Yeah, because
it's funny because I always imagine this SNK games being a bit meaner with their control scheme.
oh no, like SNK games are like not as like beginner friendly. Like Fatal Fury and like King of Fighters are not as beginner friendly as something like Street Fighter.
Yeah, no,
That's real.
It's baby's first fighting game.
Fucking King of Fighters is strap yourself in. You're getting your ass kicked.
If you're not prepared.
Yeah.
God damn, I've never had this much trouble with this. Hold up. Maybe if I do this. Alright, you can't see me now. I'm wearing the stone mask.
Why he didn't turn into Goron?
That's not the Goron mask. This is.
Oh, Goron. I've been saying Goron.
Go-Rock.
Those were toys. They were called the Go Rocks. No, those were the Rock. No, yeah, the Rock Lords.
Yeah.
What a yes. What a shitty toy. What a shitty toy, by the way. They don't.
There's part of like the GoBots subgenre.
Oh, are those GoBots?
Yeah, those GoBots. You know, manga, or technically Machine Robo in Japan, but you know, the big thing. You know, Hasbro bought Tonka. You know, they bought like.
Oh yeah, they did. I know.
For the GoBots, but you know, the toy rights are owned by Bandai, and
Well, yeah, I know.
Really fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, why doesn't Goron mask look like he's missing a few brain cells?
I mean, Gorons aren't very smart, so.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. What What are you, a Goron racist?
You know what? You've never, you know what? This series really hasn't ever explored the topic of racism, has it?
Yeah, no. And I don't think it has to. You know?
No, it really doesn't. It can be like, yeah, these people just like coexist.
Yeah. Yeah, and you think that with a topic like that, if they tackle it sooner, if at all.
I mean, Zoras are kind of assholes in A Link to the Past, aren't they? Because they're enemies in that game.
Well, that's less being racist and more being
An asshole.
That's just general prejudice. Yeah, that's just general prejudice.
If they were racist, I'm like, yeah, oh, you dirty alien,
Yeah.
we'll skin you alive.
No,
You
you
know,
call
shit
him
like
like
that.
a Keebler. You call him like a fucking Keebler.
A Keebler elf?
Or, yeah, it's like, Keebler lynching.
What the fuck are you taught, Keebler elf?
Yeah, no, I'm racist towards elves. Sorry about that.
Why are you racist towards elves?
Because they're fucking Keeblers. You know, I don't gotta explain shit.
I don't like their cookies.
I don't like, Okay.
Okay, to be honest, what do we actually think of Keebler elf cookies?
I mean, they're alright, I guess. I mean, they're...
Why does he look so pissed off when he got that? Did you see how pissed off he looked?
No, I missed it.
he looked really pissed off when he got that red roofie.
Yeah, I think that Keebler cookies are okay.
Yeah, they're not... You know, you don't go to the store for Keebler cookies.
You go to the store for Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
God,
Yeah,
exactly.
If
You
you
all fucking,
sale...
you all suck.
What?
You, dude. Still the...
Oh, I like big disgusting toothpaste flavored Oreos. They're so fucking delicious. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You don't like Oreos, I'm guessing?
No, I'm overreacting, but I when you said that, like, you treated Keebler like it was a fucking low tier. I think it's higher tier than fucking.
No, it is. I like Keebler stuff just fine.
I just think that's okay.
I like my cookies to be soft, not crunchy. That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm more of the crunchy side, so. But I can go both ways. I knew you were going to say that.
I like it if I see an opportunity.
Remember how Chips Ahoy did all those really bad ads like a year ago?
I forget what those ads were.
Remember he was like, when the imposter is sus. Wait, don't skip. It was those.
Are you serious?
Yeah, those were real ads that they did.
Oh, that's... Yeah, I can see why people hate those.
Yeah, because it's kind of bad. They're kind of
This
bad.
might be a dead game, but I don't think sauce is out of the English lexicon.
I think it's... Yeah, did you guys hear that Fall Guys is still a thing?
Yeah, I knew that.
I know, kinda, but you know, I feel like it died after 8 months because they didn't like put in a bunch of maps.
It's weird because recently they had a ton of updates, like for costumes from franchises like Bomberman.
I know. They had a.
For Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yakuza at one point too.
You want to hear some weird shit? They got Naruto and Fortnite now.
That is the weirdest fucking thing in the fucking world.
you
I
can't
know,
top
and
Martin
it looks
Luther
like
King.
Naruto too. It does.
Okay, Martin Luther King is pretty fucking bad, honestly.
I can't wait for Luffy in Fortnite. I can't wait for Luffy to use a fucking gun and kill people.
I played Fortnite for laughs.
Gum, he's giving a whole new meaning to Gum Gum Pistol.
Yeah.
Gum Gum Desert Storm.
Gum Gum Gum. Gum Gum. That's awful. That is awful.
I know.
Gum Gum White Phosphorus attack.
Gum Gum occupy the Middle East.
That's what Alabasta is. It's the Middle East.
Get out of here.
No, but they got Kakashi in there in Fortnite, so it's like.
Yeah, they got Naruto, Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura.
But they got Sasuke. Hang on.
Yeah.
Sasuke, you really cool. Sakura, the beautiful.
Holy shit. But it kind of sucks that it's like Shippuden.
I think those designs are fine.
I like the edit.
I know, it's just like, it's
Yeah, it's
okay.
okay.
I mean, it's all good, you know, it just kind of.
I know.
I like that
Kinda,
one
like,
edit
when I
where
think
it's-
Naruto, I think like classic Naruto, you know.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
see that one edit, Xavier, where it was the bridge arc when they first see Sasuke again, but when they see him, he's doing a Fortnite dance, and they all have an emotional face, and he's doing the fucking, he's dancing to rap music with the Fortnite.
That's basically what he. That's basically what he does.
What?
You don't know about the Orange Justice?
I don't know too much about it. Oh, so there's a topic, Xavier. Have you seen what's been happening with Totally Not Mark?
Yeah, that's been
I heard
that's
about that too.
that's really sad to see that happen to him.
Well, no, did you see what? So like, he's recently like a lot of people have been like shit talking him recently
Oh,
because like he started this whole. He basically like in the second video basically said like boycott Funimation or like pirate all your anime.
no, he said boycott
And-
Toei because
boycott Toei. Yeah.
why are people shit talking him? He's completely right in the right.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm getting to that. So,
Okay.
it's brand loyalty.
What happened was recently he put out a video where he was saying like I have a lot of anxiety these past like few days, like I need to like take a break from all this and figure out what I'm doing. And it was like it's like a mix of people saying that he backed down when he was like threatened by lawyers, or people saying that like he backed down like immediately after trying to start a boycott. You know, it's like it's like a mix of people. It's like people who like didn't like him for doing that now have like ammunition to like throw at him, and people who were behind his back are now feel like they've been like he's failed them. You know, I mean, I feel bad for him. He's in a tough position, but
I know.
it's just such a weird thing to see unfold.
I
you
mean,
know?
even if he did sue them, he probably wouldn't win anyway.
no, I mean, some people are telling him to like appeal, to counter appeal and stuff.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
I mean, lawyers are fucking expensive.
Well, I mean, appeasing a counter appeal is shitty because it takes like 30 days for it to get reviewed, and these companies literally just sit there and wait until like the last possible day and then say no.
Yeah, it's like a little thing. Oh,
It's like a filibuster.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's basically like that.
Wait, filibuster is when you try to bore the shit out of people so
Yeah.
they vote for what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like when you give a speech until the end of the deadline. But the
But
rule
isn't-
Yeah, I mean, no. The most common example of that was Mike Pence doing the Happy Birthday Garfield thing.
yeah.
That.
I just want to say Happy Birthday Garfield.
Was that fucking was that Ted Cruz who like read Goodnight Zoo? Was that?
No, it's Ted Cruz read like green eggs and ham. I
Oh
thought.
yeah, okay.
Fucking weirdo.
He also tweeted at
They're making Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. You can't do that. They're making Ghostbusters with all women. What's going on? It's my favorite Donald Trump video.
It doesn't sound like he believes any of it.
He's so
It
upset.
sounds like he's reading a script.
He's so upset. He can't believe.
That's what's so funny about it is that he's not upset. There's like no emotion in his voice. It's so monotone.
Remember, he's in Home Alone 2 and he's in the Little Rascals movie.
You're lying.
No, he's in the Little Rascals movie. He goes, Waldo, you're the best son a man like me can have, or something like that. I remember that, because I saw that movie as a kid.
What do you think of my Mario Party board tier list example?
It's pretty good. I agree, Ron, you will make your house look like Egab's garage.
A hard little midget to fly around.
It'll be the guy from that alien Alien Surprise.
Alien lesbian surprise. It seconds me. What I was asking is like, you look at that tier list because I was getting really in depth. Because I was trying to like think of like which one are we gonna play when we go down to fucking Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. You mean up because it's north of us.
Whatever. Yeah.
Let's go south Milwaukee.
I know.
What would be the worst? What would be the okay? A little off topic, but what would be like the worst U.S. state to visit?
Alabama.
No hesitation.
No, I hear Wyoming sucks.
Yeah, there's nothing but like wind there.
They're just roads.
Nothing but wind and then like stuff and like people that are kind of coming.
Maine?
No, Maine's pretty nice from what I hear.
Maine's nice. Yeah, you got Silent Hill in Maine.
Is that where Silent Hill is?
Yeah, Silent Hill, Maine.
Oh.
Really?
Lying, it's real.
No, I remember reading that Silent Hill was based off like a real fucking town.
Really?
New Jersey would be pretty bad.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
You can see
What?
Tony said.
What?
You can go see the fucking Sopranos.
Oh. You go to Atlantic City.
Oh.
That's where it is.
Well, why though?
Gamble.
Yeah, because clearly some people want to go and gamble in the fucking Atlantic City.
A lot of people actually do.
The city was based off of like based off of Vancouver, like
Here's what I've learned about gambling. Just literally don't give a shit, like, at all. Like, do not give a fucking shit at all. And just, if you win, you win. If you lose, you're like, well, I didn't give a shit, so whatever, you know?
Oh, I lost like $150. I feel okay.
That's what I'm saying, is that you literally spend enough just to have the experience, and you're like, okay, I lost enough money, I'm fine. But people are like, you gotta fucking ride it. You gotta ride it. I'm like, shut up.
No, because that's how they fucking get you. Is that they make you win. They make you think you're lucky, and then they fucking pull the rug out from under you, and they're like, oops, you just lost like $600 there, buddy.
That episode, whenever I think of like how my dad talks about gambling, I always think back to that fucking South Park episode.
Oh,
where
that
they
one.
On black,
Mm-hmm.
and they win it all. They're like, we're doing black again, and they fucking lose it all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like ha ha, and then fucking ha 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 ha. It's a great episode.
I know.
In your own casino. Yeah. You can keep. It's like you can keep the money, or you can keep your caps or something.
Ryan, you have the weirdest way of describing the Homer Simpson that you like.
I like season 5 Homer because he has bigger eyes.
Yeah, you're like, he has bigger eyes. He has bigger eyes. He smaller mouth. He's perfect. This is a perfect specimen.
He is. So I have a question for you, Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have watched more Simpsons recently than I have. Would you say that Homer Simpson's freak out over the dogs in Treehouse of Horror is like the best animated thing in all the Simpsons?
Maybe.
Because of how many like frames there are to that.
They're dogs and they're playing poker.
So many fucking expressions in that, like in those like 3 seconds.
Matt
It's insane.
Groening said, "Okay, you can be expressive here."
Matt Groening wasn't involved as much, I think, in the post-season 2. I think
He got really mad at A Star Is Burns.
Was it really just like objective, just like?
Yeah, he's like, no, The Simpsons can't have crossovers. I mean, that was his whole thing.
Yeah. Because Matt Groening based The Simpsons off of his life and
Yeah.
didn't like the idea of other things coming into his life. It's like the fantasy is ruined.
The appeal is done. It's over. You ruined it.
Yeah, I think dinner's gonna be ready in a minute. I'm gonna hop off and I might hop back.
Okay.
Alright, man.
Peace.
Oh yeah, Adult Swim got
Oh, you go first.
Adult Swim got the rights to their Futurama again.
Cool.
Cool.
Are they only gonna air the pre-Comedy Central ones?
No, I think they're gonna air like all of them.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know why I watched it all anyways.
There's a new fucking thumbnail I got recommended by Just Stop, and it was called like Hoodwink 2, the epitome of a bad sequel. And I'm like, this is such a fucking waste of time.
Imagine my shock. Hoodwinked 2.
Yeah, are you doing Phantom Strider? Are you just doing Paul Joseph Watson?
I'm doing the Paul Joseph Watson. Phantom Strider would be like, this movie is awful. It's so bad. Because that's how he talks.
No. Last time we hung out, I described it to you like exactly. You put too much gruff into it. He's like a soy boy. Like he's just
Jesus.
He, like, getting mad
Jesus. I wouldn't call him that.
That's a nice guy.
That's really mean.
Oh, come on.
What do you think is the most epic Doug Walker skit that he ever did?
That's hard to decide.
I really like that one. I really like that one sped up video of him fucking going outside and hitting people with it. Sped up thing.
What review is that for again?
Oh god.
That's been so long I forgot.
I want to say the Shining one, but that can't be it.
Oh, he reviewed The Shining?
The Stephen King miniseries Shining.
Oh, okay. Where Stephen King was like, I fucking hate this movie. I'm gonna make my own better version.
Stephen King doesn't understand that. We need to talk about this. No, what? It's from like. I know I've seen it. I just don't remember which one it was. There's so fucking many of
I
them.
know.
It's one that I've gone back to before, so I have to like narrow it down. But if you're talking about like just if we're going back to like favorite Doug Walker skit, I think ironically the one I like the most is the one when he sings the Christmas song. Because the whole joke with the nostalgia trick is that he goes so apeshit over Christmas he murders people.
No, are you talking about fucking Devil Boner?
No.
Okay,
So,
good.
No, it's different. So it's like throughout the whole review. I think it actually might be like a late November review where it's like the pre parts of Christmas. And it's where he becomes like he paints his face like white and he's like like an elf. And there's one part where it's like there's a bunch of him running in place where it's supposed to be him like moving a sleigh, but like it's like just 4 of him just copied and pasted. It's really funny looking.
It's like the Neil Breen movie.
I think it's called I Fucking Love Christmas is the song.
It's like the Neil Breen movie where he's like, come on. It's like a bunch of those.
Oh, you're talking about when it freeze frames on like the stock footage of an army guy moving through. It's like he's like, come on, follow me, I'll lead you somewhere, and then plays the footage.
Yeah, that.
What is that from? That's from.
I don't fucking remember this.
It's from the one where he has like a twin brother with like an artificial intelligence. Twisted Pair, right?
Yeah, that's that movie. That's the movie.
I think so.
Oh, I fucking. What's the movie like? He's like Jesus Christ, and like to illustrate.
All of them. It's all of them.
Okay. No, it's the one where it's like it has like creepy fucking makeup on, and like it's the one where like to show that it's a bad neighborhood, he shows like a homeless guy and he puts like a rat on like a bench.
Oh, Lucky Fateful Findings or Double Down. I don't know. They're all so easy to get mixed up, and the fucking covers are hard to.
Cause he's just a weirdo.
Yeah, Twisted Pair is the one where he has the twin brothers.
Oh yeah, remember how Derek Savage held the 420 awards? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember.
I only keep up with what Derek Savage is doing due to watching YMS talk about him occasionally.
So the 420 awards is fucking funny because you can clearly tell he's not like there's nobody there. He's just talking to himself. Well, he has like canned laughter just playing over and over again on loop. I think that's the saddest like award show I've ever seen.
Which was it again?
It's called the 420 Awards.
I don't know
Okay, okay, another really fucking bad. Well, this isn't even an award show. This is like I think it was like a charity thing. Do you know who Joe Piscopo is?
The name rings a bell.
He was a very old SNL star, and there was a thing he did. So, okay, for background, this guy tried to be like a big Hollywood actor, and it fucking blew up in his face, like really badly. And now he's like, and now he's just like a really washed up like actor trying to cling to like any fame that he has. So he made this special where it was him at like I think a club he owned, and it's him like just like talking to the audience, like cracking jokes and like singing songs.
Oh yeah, what are you talking about? Didn't Ralph?
Yeah.
Talk about that?
I don't know. It's just really like fucking sad to watch because it's like watching like a fucking washed up actor like try to be relevant.
Doesn't he keep going like I knew Sinatra? I was
Yeah,
friends with Sinatra.
yeah. He goes, yeah, I knew Frank Sinatra. I knew him. It's basically him saying like, I know all these people, or I. And they made How Sweet It Is, which is one of the worst fucking movies ever made.
What do you make?
How Sweet It Is. How could you forget it? How could you forget that movie, Ryan? That movie has the Crack song in it. A mark of quality.
Oh yeah, isn't the fucking movie where it's like a bunch of people like who have problems and one of them is like a guy is gay?
I think so. I think that's one of them.
Is it? No, it's something else. It's a movie I'm thinking of.
What's oh yeah, since this is relevant, what do we all think of the Matrix?
I think it's okay. I like it. I like it enough.
I think the first two are good movies, and then Revolutions is like okay.
Didn't you say that something from the Matrix was terrible though?
What did I say?
That
The first movie is just a good movie, and I remember Doug Walker said he doesn't like it. So for a while, that was my opinion as well. But no, it's a good movie.
I think the,
And
well,
the second one, the problem with
it's
the second
I
one
mean
that
Reloaded's weaker than the first one, but I don't think it's that bad of a movie. Like you can get some enjoyment out of it.
what are the three movies again?
It's The Matrix Reloaded, and The Matrix Revolutions.
Like I guess the thing with Reloaded is that I think it continues the plot pretty well, but it just has a couple really bizarre choices in it that I think lower it. Specifically, the twist ending that like no one at the time understood.
Yeah.
They don't remember the character.
I mean, that's like right at the beginning of the movie too. Is when that happens. And it just like cut, and it just does a dun 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 at the end.
oh yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, what happened?
I watched Shazam recently. It was really good.
Shazam! Oh, is it Shazam? Yeah, it's an okay superhero movie.
It's surprising since it's DC.
that Batman movie with like Robert Pattinson is not giving me like any hope, like at all.
Yeah.
Because that movie's been through like development hell, from what I've heard.
Looks good. I'll give it a chance.
I mean, that trailer where he's doing like, where is he? Where is he? I was like, Jesus Christ, Lord Almighty. I get it. You want
to say?
Okay, but it feels like he's trying to emulate like Christian Bale Batman.
Kind of iconic. I mean,
I know. Okay, yeah, but I feel like more people have made fun of it now than like actually like the performance.
I can watch a movie with him in it.
I mean, he kind of toned it down for the later ones, but like the first one, it's like Jesus Christ.
Batman Begins.
Yeah, that's the one where it's like the worst.
I've only seen The Dark Knight.
You've never seen The Dark Knight?
No, I've only seen The Dark Knight.
Oh. Watching all of them is pretty... they're all pretty good movies. I know people are like, well, The Dark Knight Rises stinks because nothing really happens in this movie.
That's a valid argument. I mean, you can name examples of why nothing happens.
Because there's a lot of just like exposition and like setup. Like a lot of it is just like showing like, oh, this is what Bane did to Gotham City.
A lot of it seems like, is a lot of it just set up for like a fourth movie that never happened?
No, not really.
Okay.
What's weird is that the villain of that movie was originally supposed to be the Mad Hatter, not Bane.
It would have worked better, I think.
Yeah, but he's kind of a weird villain to like do like realistically, because this whole thing is like mind control.
You could just have him like, instead of being like using like actual gadgetry, like you could have it like where it's like it could be like drugs, or you could have it where it's Like it's just he's a manipulator. You could.
Man, this guy's name was Jervis. He had no hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, it would be interesting to see how that would work.
I mean, as strange as this whole gimmick is, that he is probably one of the most terrifying
Yeah.
villains in reality.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Batman stories, where he traps Batman in his ideal world.
That's based on they did that in that's based on like because they in Justice League they did something similar that like that.
That's
actually happened
that's
in
based
the
off an
comic.
actual comic, though. I think the comic is called For the Man Who Has Everything. That's a weird villain in that one, though. That's like Mogul, which is like discount like Darkseid.
Or here's what happened. So, the way it worked was that I think Darkseid. So Darkseid was made first,
Mm-hmm.
and then Marvel ripped off
Thanos.
Darkseid with Thanos, and then basically those guys who made Thanos when they worked at DC made Mongol essentially. Mongol's whole deal is that he basically uses a giant planet that
Yeah.
fucking fires missiles and shit and destroys planets.
Did you like in the Spider-Man trailer when Doctor Strange said Scooby-Doo this crap? Wasn't that funny? Didn't that make you laugh? Didn't it make you guffaw?
I honestly don't care about the new Spider-Man movie.
Me neither. It's like this is, and people go, but the Green Ghoul is in it. I go, okay, whatever.
It just feels like people are going to be overhyping it, and
Yeah.
like there's no way they could get all of those characters.
Well, here's the thing.
Because they're banking it off of people who haven't seen those other movies, because they're based on characters outside of this universe.
Here's the thing. Here's what's gonna happen. Like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are gonna be in that movie for like a minute, and that'll be it.
I can see that.
Okay, I gotta follow this guy around. This is egg collecting.
What else was in the news recently?
I got on the topic of the Matrix because that like PS5 game or like demo or whatever the hell that was like really fucking impressive looking.
The
Yeah,
Matrix one?
I've heard
Yeah,
rumors
did you
about
see
it.
it? Did you see that? It looks like really fucking good.
No. I was studying for finals, and I don't really look at a lot of game stuff.
I did see a glimpse of it, and yeah, it's almost like they're, as cliche as it sounds, it does look like you're actually playing a scene from the movie.
So is that like a game or was that just like a tech demo thing?
I mean, since it's an actual demo, I'm assuming.
Oh,
it's
it's
gonna be into a full
okay.
game sooner or later.
they made Matrix games before and they were not good. There was
Yeah, and that has me very worried about this one.
there was The Path of Neo, which was made by Shiny Entertainment.
What was the one made by the actual creators of the Matrix?
Oh, that's Enter the Matrix.
Yeah, didn't that like change the ending? Because they were like, the ending in the actual movie kind of sucks, let's change it.
No, that's like original stuff for that game.
But I'm saying, like, doesn't it basically like changes the ending?
I wouldn't know. I've never played it.
Me neither.
I remember that in the fucking nostalgia they were reading, like, yeah, like in the Matrix, what's it called? Resurgence? What's the third one called?
Revolutions.
Revolution. That's a name I cannot ever remember. The final part is Neo goes back to the Matrix and he fights Agent Smith.
No, that's Path of Neo, where he's a giant like building monster.
Okay.
Because Path of Neo is fucking bizarre and weird. Listen, in that game, Neo fights fucking like gigantic fucking ant people. All right.
Awesome.
that's it's fucking
Yeah.
stupid. Is what that is.
It's stupid, but it's
Okay, I say
entertaining.
that and then Enter the Matrix. There are fucking like werewolves running around at one point.
I think it's one of the first like big problems that like Reloaded did, which was that like they basically went, oh yeah, you know how Agent Smith was defeated in the last movie? Oh, he's a virus now. He's like his own like.
No, that's set up in Reloaded, where it's like,
Is it?
yeah.
I thought it was
No, it's set up in No, in the first one, he's just like a normal like agent, and
That's what I said in Reloaded. That's what I said in Reloaded.
yeah,
The
okay,
second one. I'm
Yeah.
saying like that's one of the first pitfalls of the movie is that he comes back and he's a virus now, essentially.
because Neo beat him, and he's like, oh, I'm free. I guess because his program data was still there, that means like he still technically exists.
It doesn't make any sense.
I
It's just
know.
so I could have that character in the rest of the movie.
Because
that character is recognizable.
yeah, I fucking. I remember my elementary school principal looked like that fucking guy, and that always freaked me out.
He looked like a
Hugo Weaving, yeah.
Does he voice Megatron in the fucking Transformers movies?
I don't know. I know that's like a really famous actor. Like he's in like a lot of things.
Peace needs love, like everything does. It's the only line I remember.
He says, "Human being, virus, me better than you are." Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are making another Kingsman for some reason. The last one sucked ass.
I'm assuming this new one's not getting your hopes up.
This one looks weird.
Is it? But it's called The Kingsman. So does that just mean that it's a reboot?
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause the second one was awful.
Yeah, the second one was a fucking terrible movie. And I heard that was because of the studio that it was that bad.
Because the reason it feels like it sucks is because it's literally just the first movie.
Yeah, it is.
Which is like, I'm surprised sequels still do that nowadays, but they do. And it just does everything worse. Like everything that was like really stand out and good about the first one is just removed in the sequel. And the sequel's like, let's keep all the stupid crap that was in the previous movie and keep down the good stuff. It's like instead of playing Freebird in the fucking church, now we have the one character singing Country Road while he stands on a landmine.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a step up?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, now they give me a hard
The villain's
piece.
hideout looks like it's from like a fucking like Flash like Doctor Who set. It's so bad. So they're like, oh, the villain of the last movie was quirky. He had quirks to him. It made him entertaining. Hey, what if we did the same thing except it was written by an intern this time instead of someone who actually like wrote that character? What's this character's whole gimmick? Oh, she likes 70s
Yeah.
nostalgia themed 50s places. That's her gimmick. And she turns people into hamburger meat. And she's a drug cartel leader.
And the new one is just
Random assortment of traits to have.
Yeah,
it's almost as if
they looked at Samuel Jackson's character from the first movie and they went, "Hey, that character's funny. Hey, let's do that again in the second movie, but just
worse.
Add lib it what the differences are." It's legitimately like that character was so entertaining because he was a villain afraid of blood. Like that was just a fun like gimmick. It was funny. Because you see, it added to the comedy of the movie. But then with her, it's just like there's weird quirks that don't add up. Also, hey, remember that one guy in the last movie who failed the test? He's back as a secondary antagonist now. He's a robot arm. You're like, why?
Oh, speaking of like that, where it's like characters from like the last movie becoming like the villain. Did you ever see that fucking Pacific Rim sequel?
No, I heard it was awful.
Yeah, it's really fucking bad. Okay, but like I think one of the scientist characters from like the first movie like becomes like the villain.
Oh, and the weird looking one, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, he becomes like the
Yeah.
bad guy of like the sequel and
I just heard the movie was really bad. Like, the movie was really like wordy. I don't remember exactly what people hated, but I remember people were saying that movie was bad.
it's really bad because I think I saw that in the theater with like my brother and we both were like, yeah, it was really fucking bad.
Boring, right?
Yeah, it's boring bad. It's not even entertaining bad.
The last movie was just a fun monster romp movie.
Yeah, it was basically just Guillermo del Toro saying, "Oh, I like giant mechas. I'm gonna make a fun movie."
He
And
didn't direct the second one, did he?
no, he was not involved with it. And then the sequel is like the most like awful like cash cow like fucking shit. Where it's clearly the studio trying to start a franchise out of it.
He could have started a franchise out of it. It's a fun movie. I feel like it'll go through like Avatar syndrome over the years, but like it'll be less impressive as it ages. But
Oh wait, has anything ever been shown for Avatar 2, or does James Cameron still claim he's making it?
no, I think he's just gone insane and just
Yeah.
like to pretend that people are excited for his new shitty movie.
Yeah, nobody cares at this point.
I almost think it's why Spencer Development hell is because he's like, I want to make this movie. And it's like no one's gonna care. Like marketing will not give a shit about this the longer this takes. They keep trying to come up with ways to like really hook people, but they can't do it.
Okay, and by saving these eggs, they teach me a song. What do you think is like the worst comedy skit you've ever seen on TV? I think that's an interesting question to ask.
What was the question?
What's like the worst comedy skit you've ever seen on TV?
Bob O'Reilly from Family.
Ugh.
Bob O'Reilly skit.
Yeah, that's really bad. It's just not. I get the joke, like, yeah, haha. It has like a long build up to when the song begins, but he's not. He's just tapping his foot. Okay, is that better or worse than the Kanye Twitty one? Because that's not really just play like a music video.
At least put Conway Twitty one. There's something happening.
Yeah, okay. At least he's fucking moving around.
Exactly.
It's me, Peter Griffin. So, I saw Peter Griffin's Stewie ornaments at the store the other day, and I was so fucking tempted to buy them.
Stewie what?
Ornament. An ornament, like for the tree.
That's kind of random.
It's funny. I would have put that in my fucking tree. A Family Guy Christmas.
Bit of a big, disgusting, ugly-looking ornament that says "Damn you, vile woman," and Stewie pointing.
Damn
at
you, vile woman!
in your window.
I still love those PNGs in the Family game where it's like Brian saying success and then Stewie pointing and it says failure. And Brian goes, "Whoa, ass ahoy!" And I hate that they've put that on like almost every merchandise that character's been on, because he's only said that once, and never again.
Yeah, never again.
No, he never said it again. But
Would you want him to say it again?
no. What are Stewie Griffin's other famous catchphrases? Think really long and hard about this.
For once, I could talk with my real voice.
Yeah, okay. He goes, "I'm the baby, got to love me." It's a classic Stewie Griffin line. What? Okay, I'm really trying to think here. This. What was like the Simpsons joke that made you stop watching the show?
I don't know. I just stopped watching it, honestly.
Yeah, same.
It just got it's not even like funny bad like anymore. It's just like just really bad. Can we please have an episode titled called Mr. Smithers pulls the life support plug? Please.
Has there been a good Simpsons episode in the last 2 years? Like, honest question.
What?
I don't know. I was thinking of Mr. Burns like rubbing Bart's hair really aggressively, and then I thought back to that awful Oni Place hypothetical with Bumblebee Man, pinching Lisa and going, "I'm never gonna get in trouble." Being really like roughhousing.
I watched that Simpsons episode if that happened. I'd honestly watch a Simpsons episode. It was like the most like heinous fucking outrageous thing they could ever do. Because at that point I would have been like, well, it's something new.
Experimental.
Yeah. I know people say like, oh yeah, that like episode called like Bart Hood is like really experimental, and I watched it. I'm like, it's alright.
Like, legitimately, has there? Honest question: has there ever been a good Simpsons episode in the last few years?
I wouldn't know because I haven't watched them. I know. I mean, I watch like the real Gyms sometimes, and he's recommended some. He's like, these are okay. It's like, yeah, but I probably want some, like, knowing the Simpsons. I probably want something that's gonna actually make me laugh and not just have me go, it's like all right. Here's the thing I'll say about modern Simpsons. It at least tries to have like a fucking like heart to it. Unlike, like Family Guy now. But the thing is that I don't think it does it very well. What was it? I mean, the last episode of The Simpsons I saw was like a recent one where I think I've said this before, like Mr. Burns like realizes that his employees don't fucking like him. And then he basically puts on a robot suit and goes undercover. And it becomes a Terminator 2 parody at the end.
What a weird premise.
Because the suit becomes like independent, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention at that point.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That sounds way too out there.
The Simpsons. How long until The Simpsons does an episode on,
What?
remember how Family Guy did a Leroy Jenkins joke in like 2017?
They turned 3D.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember they did a fucking GoldenEye thing.
Then Grant Kirkhope said,
So she's fucking epic. It didn't even look like GoldenEye. It looked like fucking Time Splitters.
yeah, I mean, that's the generation that's writing Family Guy now, you know?
Mhm.
Like, they have to hire new people. There's probably people leaving all the time. Like, it's not the same writers, like,
No,
years later.
it's not.
They've, like, gone through so many different changes, you know? It's just mandated that stays on the air is all that happens.
It's the same. It's the same with The Simpsons.
Like, for a while, they acknowledged the fact that they were, like, their fan base was, like, 14-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
But now it feels like they're eventually going to acknowledge that their fan base is all, like, 50 and, like, 40 and 60-year-olds.
Yeah, pretty much.
I find that so weird that they did two, not one, two COVID PSA. This is the wildest fucking thing in the world for me. Fucking Stewie. They reanimated that fucking bit. He doesn't go hi anymore.
Yeah, it's really jarring.
It was, oh, Mom, Mommy, what? And people go, oh, it's so funny. You stand there and you don't move. He do nothing. He's not doing anything.
He's having fun.
Ryan, didn't you say you hated home movies?
No. I
Oh.
said I didn't like growing up, but I
Oh.
hate it now. I like that humor now.
I genuinely thought I was.
Yeah.
I genuinely did not know that guy also did Bob's Burgers, and now I'm like, yeah, they do look fucking similar.
Like, same with humor as well.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah, it is.
It's more plot focused than Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, because home movies is pretty aimless. I wouldn't say aimless, is improv is what it is.
Yeah, like that's a lot of Adult Swim's humor. Is just like, hey, what if we had a casual conversation about something fucking bizarre? Like, that's a lot of the humor.
Mm-hmm. What if you could play as Coach McGurk in this game? Would that make the game better?
Brendan.
Hey, Brendan.
Brendan. See that tower over there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, listen. You gotta go over there. This sucks.
You quit immediately. You quit immediately.
My brain was realizing this sucks.
I know we talked about this
Oh my
one other
god.
time, but what's the worst dorkly idea that you can think of?
Mario eat mushroom and get high? What?
I can see that, but not really getting that dorkly seal of approval, if you know what I mean.
No, it would be...
Dr. Mario COVID would definitely be...
Yeah!
Yep.
I can already imagine that. And it's like Bowser's like Bowser's like a Bowser's a boomer. He's like, I heard on Facebook they don't want you to get vaccinated. This sucks. This fucking awful garbage. I'm so sick of people telling me that the Star Wars prequels have good writing. They say They say George Lucas is a fucking genius. You can't have a war without politics. And like, it's not what people are coming to Star Wars for.
Look at it this way though. Would you rather watch those or the sequels?
No, I'd rather watch the fucking prequels over the sequels, because at least I'll say this, at least the sequels are fucking bad. Like, there's like nothing good about them. The prequels at least have their own ideas. They're not good, but it's something else.
I don't want to watch any of them.
I hate Star Wars.
I do. How'd you know? I don't like Lego Star Wars.
the true way to experience these movies.
Yeah. I don't like Lego Star Wars Episode 4 though, but I like.
Why don't you like Lego Star Wars Episode 4?
I don't like the Episode 4 levels. I think they're too long.
Well, I mean, that's.
Did you play the complete saga?
I mean,
that's what I'm playing right now. I beat every level in the complete. Now I'm going back and doing all of the extra content.
Oh, you're gonna 100% it.
I'm going to try it 100% the entire game.
I've done it.
I don't know. Probably.
I've done it too.
Indiana Jones is actually really easy to 100%. Indiana Jones is actually really easy to 100%.
I'm so used to Hunter saying the later games where they have parts of levels split off, so you can like just take them on in like smaller chunks.
Yeah, because the levels are like really big in like the later ones. The Lego Avengers game is actually pretty good.
No, Marvel Superheroes.
No, I haven't played that one yet.
Marvel Superheroes is the better one, the original.
Wait. Is that the one with like the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That one's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's like the best one in my opinion. They only get worse from there. I think DC supervillains like brought it back to be better though. That one's actually pretty good.
I played a little bit of like Lego Batman 3 and I was like, whatever.
That one's pretty good. I think they unload too much content.
Yeah.
It's like not that good on you, but I think it's pretty good. I like DC supervillains more. They really went all out. They kind of brought the overworld stuff back. It frustrates me you can't kill citizens in a villain's game.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's really stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like, I'm a super villain. Why can't I murder these people?
It's Legos. Even if they respawn, it's fine with me. I just don't get why like they literally negate all damage. It bothers me. If they're attacking you, it's fine. But otherwise.
And what's the point of
what?
that?
Oh, what? Oh, fun. I think the worst Lego game is honestly like Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was about to bring that one up, actually.
I played that like once and like never again.
I remember nothing.
Like I don't hate those movies. I just think those are like just not that memorable of like a film series to like turn into like a game.
Much less a Lego game.
Like people are like Lord of the Rings is pretty weird. And I'm like that makes sense because people actually like those movies. People really like those movies.
Yeah, I can see that.
What's a? Oh, this is a very interesting question. What's a movie you like that your parents fucking hate?
I watched What About Bob recently. My dad was fucking so lit. I thought it was fucking great. He fucking looked like he wanted to murder me throughout the whole movie.
Oh,
I feel bad. I feel so hard to find movies that my dad like doesn't just like tolerate.
oh, because I was
Because he only watches like my dad's very close-minded with a lot of his like artistic selections. Like he only likes a select few.
I get it.
Like he's like, I only will watch fucking Goodfellas and The Godfather and that's it. And Blues Brothers.
That's a good movie.
No, I'm not saying the movies he likes are bad. It's just he's very close-minded
Yeah, I know.
with selection. He doesn't have a very like open palette. Is what
Holy
I'll say.
fuck.
Fair enough.
I still will say though, watching RoboCop with my dad is still the best movie watching experience I've ever had in my life. It will never be topped. Seeing Monty Python and the Holy Grail in a gigantic, like, super, like opera house theater was also pretty cool as well. But
I mean, oh yeah, can we talk about like really good like movie experiences that we've had?
Well, I mentioned one.
Yeah. I saw I think I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark performed by a live orchestra before. Like it was like the film and then like the orchestra was playing the music.
And Cloverfield Lane was a great time except for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, fucking shit ruins the fucking movie.
What else did I like that I really liked? Was happy I went to a movie to go see.
Oh, recently Dune was really that I was like, I'm really glad I saw that in the theater. Listen, I don't go to like IMAX movies like often, but like that was like a movie where I'm like, I'm glad I paid the extra for that. Although at a certain point, like the seat, like it was just nothing but bass, and I'm like, okay, tone it down a bit. I get it. There's a lot of explosions. The soundtrack's going ah. Oh. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Leah, what were some of your best movie watching experiences?
I don't have a lot. I don't go to movies all that often.
I mean, movies are expensive, so I get it.
I guess one that I can think of is when I went to go and see the Sonic movie for the first time, and at the end where was the surprise reveal?
Okay.
Tails
Listen.
at the end.
Okay, if you were happy, listen, if you were happy with that, that's fine. That's not a very good, in my opinion, that's not a very good movie. That's a movie people want. That's a movie people want you to think is good when it's just nothing. In retrospect.
I mean, it's fine if you don't like it, but
I
will understand if you don't like it. If you can understand.
Yes.
Why I do.
Okay. Yes. I'm not trying to rip like enjoyment away from people. Is the thing. Speaking of fucking video game movies that are fucking dreadful, I fucking hated Detective Pikachu, I'll tell you that. Fucking bad movie.
As the biggest Pokemon fan here, I did go and see that movie as well. Even I say that I didn't feel that much when watching this.
Here's the thing, though. I just think those movies are like really manipulative, where it's like we don't have to try. Like people will just like look at it and be like, I know that from my childhood. That's what it feels like to me. Like, it doesn't feel like they actually want to make a good movie.
Well, that movie was based on a spin-off game.
Okay, listen.
So take that how you will.
I know, which is very odd. Also, that Sonic movie is way fucking better than what initially was pitched to Sega back in like the early 2000s. Have you ever seen? Okay, so are you aware of who Ken Penders is? Okay,
Yes.
so he pitched a movie in like 2001 or 2002 called Sonic Armageddon. There is a pitch video of this that you can look up online.
I mean, yeah.
Online. It is the worst shit ever. And surprise, surprise, did not get picked up, and he's now really fucking bitter about it. Oh, by the way, because of that pitch, that's why there will never be a continuation of the Sonic Sad AM cartoon.
Yes, thanks, Penders.
Because the guy who like made the show like contacted him and he was like, yeah, I think we can like bring this back for a direct to like DVD movie or something. And Penders was like, okay, I'll give Sega a call. And then Penders fucking behind that guy's back was like, yeah, this guy's like trying to like co-opt the entire Sonic franchise. Don't listen to him. Because he didn't want his.
Yeah, thanks, Penders.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick.
If I remember correctly, didn't Naka also absolutely rip into Penders' asshole when he brought up that movie proposal?
No. So like, just everybody was just like, what the fuck is this? When they saw it, that was like the only reaction to it. Because it wasn't like an origin story. It was like based on like the Archie comic. Which even today is like very niche, and even then it did not even start at like the beginning.
Like it was in the middle or end of the series.
Oh god, those comics just got fucking bizarre. It got to a point. It got to a fucking
comic book series ever.
Okay, yeah, but like it got to a point where Ken Penders was like, "Yeah, I wanted these two characters to have sex, but Archie told me no, and I'm still mad about that." It's like, what the fuck are you? This guy's a fucking weirdo, a wacko, is what he is. Oh, my favorite fucking thing about that whole thing is that when he got fired, he basically told the new guy, "Don't kill off my characters," and they fucking did it like 15 issues later. Because Penders had this really fucking retarded like obsession with like Knuckles the Echidna for whatever reason.
Like I understand that Knuckles is a cool character,
but he made like fucking like 50 of them. He made like 50 fucking Knuckles the Echidnas.
which is weird.
There's like Knuckles' dad, Knuckles' mother, Knuckles' wife, his daughter or something. I don't remember. There was an aunt that he could talk to I think.
What?
I don't know. There was an evil Knuckles who was powered by like 11 Chaos Emeralds or something.
11.
Yeah, wrap your head around that.
Where did the other 4 come from?
I don't know. Also the comics art got like really fucking ugly.
Yeah, I've seen some of that art. It's not
Like
good.
Penders' art is fucking awful to look at. He is like the way he draws like faces is just like ugh. No.
and the giant eyes.
Yeah.
Those really turn me away big time.
Okay, I'll get more fish. You know what's the name of the guy who does who did the Archie comic and is now doing that new comic? What's his name?
You mean the one that's the guy that's doing the IDW comic?
Yeah, what's that guy's name? Because that guy's art doesn't make me want to fucking vomit. Oh wait, not. No. It's no. It's like no. I'm thinking of like a writer. I'm not thinking of the artist.
So the writer for the IDW.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. While we're on the topic, what did we all think of that fucking Sonic Breath of the Wild trailer? Sega hired this man.
No.
It looks like that. Come on.
I mean, I guess, but I didn't understand that meme for the longest time.
It's based on these fucking terrible like YouTube videos where like these people go, this is what Ocarina of Time would look like in Unreal Engine. It's like stock Unreal assets and like fucking Bloom. It looks It looks fucking awful. And these fucking people go, bro, Nintendo, hire this guy. What are you doing? These people with like no artistic like talent or like vision at all. Do I have to bring up that image of just like Kirby standing in like a field with like deer around him? That's my favorite.
Never seen that one.
It's really fucking funny.
But to answer your question, I thought the trailer was fine.
Now is this going to follow the Sonic cycle, where initially people are excited for it, and then the game turns out to be fucking shit.
I don't care. I'm gonna play the game and give my own consensus.
Oh yeah. Supposedly those two guys who have written every game since Sonic Colors are not writing those games anymore.
Okay. Thanks for the Lord
Yeah,
for that.
fucking. I hated their fucking writing.
Like,
Baldy nose hair.
I can tolerate their writing for so long, man.
Ugh.
Even I can say that. Yeah, these guys are not good writers at all.
I mean,
Especially.
I mean, the thing with them is that they like admitted like, yeah, we don't even like the character. So they're literally.
If you don't like Sonic, why are you writing Sonic?
It's a job. They don't care.
Typical. Hopefully the new writer is at least somewhat decent.
Hey, can we? What, hey, at this point, I don't even think. You know what? At this point, I don't even think Shenmue 4 is a thing anymore.
Good.
It's scam game made by a fucking crazy person.
I've never even played Shenmue.
I've played Shenmue 1 and I fucking hated it.
I think I'm gonna sign off. I gotta do some
Okay.
work, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, see you, Ryan.
Alright.
Leo, I
Yeah.
got to the point where you get a forklift job and you have to do that every day in that game for 20 real fucking minutes, and that was the point where I was like, no fucking more. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Was that required?
Yes, because the plot is you need a fucking boat ticket. And he's got to make that money somehow.
Oh dear. Yeah, that should probably give me enough reason to not want to play those games.
No. Like, if I want to torture myself, I'll stream myself playing them.
I mean, I am curious to see what those games are like.
You're just gonna hear me be defeated and just out of energy. And be like, oh boy, are you ready for... Like, Shenmue is basically this game, but imagine you can't, like, fast forward time, like, at all.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Because that's another game where it's, like, time management.
Actually, I think you mentioned this before, that where it was basically Yakuza the worst.
Yeah.
And that's saying something, considering how much of a leap Yakuza is compared to Shenmue.
Yeah, I got another piece of heart.
What would you say is Yakuza's worst game?
Oh... I don't even know. I mean, all of them are on Steam now, aren't they?
The Kiwami games.
Yeah, and like the H
Zero.
and like eight. No, and there's like they put the HD like remasters for 3 through 5 on there too. 6 was 6. Oh shit, 6 has always been on there since like day one.
And what do you think? What do you think is the okay? Here's a different question. Which one's the weakest entry?
I've only played like Kiwami 2, and 0. Out of those, I did not like. I kind of thought Kiwami 2 had a really weak story.
I was interested in. I am interested in playing the Kiwami games at some point.
I mean, they're just remakes of Yakuza 1 and 2.
I'm aware, and I know that 0 is the best of the lot.
Yeah, I mean, people are like, that's the best story.
Right. But I am still actually. That's a good point to bring up. It has Yakuza 0 has the best story, but I am curious on which has the best game.
Probably 0. Because 0's original, so like they had like time to, they basically had like had like experience to like figure out like how the combat worked. Kiwami is basically Yakuza 1's combat. And they do that thing where it's, oh, you have everything in the beginning, and since Kiryu was in prison for like 10 years, he fucking forgot everything.
Basically, Metroid again.
If you want to call it that.
I mean, it's one another Metroid formula where the main character forgets everything that they know in the previous game or the next game, and I have to learn everything again.
Shut up, Pip.
Honestly, I don't know any other series other than Yakuza and Metroid that do something like that.
Well, I mean, people were like, why doesn't Samus just keep all her stuff? And I'm like, you'd be fucking overpowered. Wouldn't you? It's not like she gets, and like, people like argue like, well, in the Prime game, she keeps like some of her stuff. Like, in Prime 2, like, I think you have like the charge shot like immediately.
What about Prime 3?
Oh, I've not played Prime 3 in a long while, so I don't even remember what you get to keep.
Also, I like how they keep on saying that they're working on Prime 4, and we have seen nothing.
No, we've seen nothing. Well, I mean, they had to restart development because whatever Bandai Namco showed Nintendo, they were like, "This is fucking terrible."
I'm assuming that it was going to be a darker and grittier game compared to the
No,
other.
it was probably just not fun. Is the thing.
I don't see what else it would be. And right away. What was that?
Me sneezing.
Oh, bless you.
Alright, I gotta race these two beavers.
Yeah, there are a lot of races in this game.
There's a lot of side quests in this game. These guys look fucking weird. Yeah, I have to do this twice. Once for an empty bottle and again for a piece of heart. I think this is the Zelda game that actually has the most empty bottles in it. I think there's 6 in this one. Yeah. And the 3DS version has 7, I think.
Where's the extra one?
Oh, it's they actually put in a side quest that actually makes use of the troop leader mask. Because then the original game is pretty much worthless. There's quite a bit of masks in this game that are kind of just worthless. Like, I do not.
They didn't make a lot of them useful in the remake.
Well, I mean that troop leader mask is only for that side quest and nothing else. Oh, if we're talking about useless masks, I have no idea if anybody ever used the mask of sense. Because what that's supposed to do is they're supposed to find ingredients for like a blue or red potion. But this game's not really that hard, so why would you ever need to get one?
We gotta add more masks to the
Yeah, there's 20.
lineup.
There's 24 in this game.
Yeah.
There we go.
You gotta get all those masks, and you'll get the Fierce Eating mask.
I mean, I'm getting everything in this game.
I can see that.
'Cause I feel like this game and Wind Waker are like the two Zelda games where they really want you to do everything.
I can see that.
Because, I mean, the Great Sea is basically designed in a way where the Triforce, like, quest of... Because I saw a video at the end which basically said, like, oh yeah, the Triforce quest is supposed to be, like, testing you on your knowledge of the Great Sea. Like, it's supposed to be teaching you, like, hey, have you actually been filling in squares and know where to go on the map?
Yeah, there's a reason for you to go everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they give you charts like submarine chart, platform chart, big octo chart, heart piece chart.
I'm assuming those help tell where each of the things listed.
Yeah, like they basically like just like point. They basically just tell you like what square you have to look in.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
No, I think you got this.
Yeah, no, these swimming controls are actually really good.
And you said the remake.
Yeah, they're bad. Like the standard ones are. This swimming is in the remake, but but you can only activate it with like magic. And the thing with that is that with magic is like you don't really want to use it. Holy shit, that is a fucking scary visual.
Oh, I'm about to see it. Yeah, you were saying?
So, they kind of gave Link like three. Yeah, look how pissed off he is when like he gets an item. By the way, so he does like the breaststroke. In like the remake, like he moves like his arms and like kicks and kicks his legs. He doesn't swim like a dolphin. I know there's a patch which fucking like just makes it like this swimming.
But yeah, I saw how angry he was for a second.
He's pissed off. I think he's smiling in the remake. Yeah, you would consider Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D to be remakes, right?
Yeah.
No, they're remakes. They're not ports. Those are clearly made from the ground up for that hardware. Also, I have no idea why those are I mean, especially with Ocarina of Time, I have no idea why those are not the versions Nintendo wants to put out there.
Yeah, you'd think that they'll be perfect for re-releasing on every single platform after.
Listen, the day Nintendo actually puts the game on fucking Steam, I will just be astounded that they did that.
Yeah, the day that Nintendo puts a game on Steam is the day that I eat my trousers.
I mean, I'll buy it because they gave me a legal way to play it. Like, that's the thing. They wouldn't have a piracy problem if they just made their games available.
But nope, they just gotta re-release the same goddamn game every single year.
Well, no, they only put like a select handful of like old games on their services. I know, like, okay, I know that there's the thing where it's like, well, they can't like buy the license, they can't like get the licenses to every NES game, and I'm like, fair enough, I will agree with people that yes, fair enough, they can't get every single NES game on that service, but there are some that they leave out.
And they're pretty big ones too.
Mm-hmm. Also, most NES games are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Like a lot of them are pretty bad.
Like 65% of them.
Yeah, no, like it's just like trash. Like I get why people are like, yeah, Mario 3 is like the best game on the console because it's like probably the most competent game on that console.
The fact that the fact that so much the NES is
Library is just dog shit. Because I mean, for that generation, they were the only video game They were like the only video game company, because they had a fucking monopoly in the market. So that's why there's so much. That's why there's so many NES games.
I'm also surprised with how praised the NES is considering how much shit is on it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a huge fucking success. So everybody wants to jump at the opportunity.
Like, can you name a bad game from it right
From the NES right now? Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Like off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, fucking Wally Bear and the No Gang.
Is that one too easy or just cheating?
No, I count it because it's a game. It came out. It's very bad.
Okay, what's another one off the top of your head?
Why won't you take off the mask? Okay. Another bad NES game? Fucking Action 52.
I'll count that.
That is like the poster child for like bad NES games.
Yeah, so that's why I'll count it.
Cause it's not just one bad game, it's 52 bad games.
And it's funny because back then, NES games were as expensive as PS4 games are nowadays.
Well, I mean, NES games were like $60, or like 50 or $60.
Oh boy.
I know PlayStation 1 games were like $40, and then like Nintendo 64 games were like $70. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't smart to do cartridges, huh?
Yeah, probably not. Like, oh boy, is that not worth the price?
I mean, the N64 really didn't have like anything really that groundbreaking, like outside of like Nintendo's like first party like output.
Did you count GoldenEye?
That Nintendo made that. They published it.
That was that.
I mean, it was rare, but they published that. Yeah. That's the Nintendo game.
Oh, then yeah, I got nothing.
Well, Mischief Makers is pretty good. That's like a very niche game. I guess you could say Bomberman. Because he had a couple games on N64.
You also say I'm just called. Yeah, I forgot. Give me a minute.
Oh yeah, by the way, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here.
All right.
I've done enough for this session.